What if two of Korea's brightest stars were hiding a truth that could change everything fans thought they knew? Could Park Bo-gum and Kim Soo-hyun really be linked by a secret relationship that no one saw coming? Shocking love. The secret relationship between Park Bo-gum and Kim Soo-hyun shocks fans. Join Red Carpet Revealed as we dive deep into the whispers, uncover the hidden clues, and reveal the story shaking K-entertainment to its core. K-entertainment world thrives on glitz, glamour, and carefully crafted images, where every smile is practiced and every statement rehearsed. But every once in a while, a story bursts forth that feels too shocking, too raw, too unfiltered to be part of the plan. This time, it wasn't about a drama plotline or a marketing campaign, it was about two of the biggest names in Korean entertainment, Park Bo-gum and Kim Soo-hyun, and whispers of a secret relationship that left fans speechless. The phrase shocking love spread like wildfire. Suddenly the entire industry was holding its breath. Could it be true? Were two of Korea's most respected, most admired actors hiding a bond so intimate it shook the foundations of fandom itself? Park Bo-gum has long been adored as Korea's nation's little brother, and whose warmth, humility, and gentle charisma have made him the darling of fans both at home and abroad. From his breakout in Reply 1988 to his iconic role in Love in the Moonlight, he has captured hearts with an innocence that feels untouched by fame. Kim Soo-hyun, by contrast, known as the undisputed titan of K-drama, from Dream High to the international phenomenon My Love from the Star, and later It's Okay to Not Be Okay, he has ruled as one of the highest paid, most influential actors in Asia. Together, their names have never been spoken in the same romantic sentence, until now. The rumors began quietly, in the corners of fan forums where nothing goes unnoticed. Photos of industry gatherings showed Bo-gum and Soo-hyun standing a little too close, sharing smiles that seemed softer, warmer than casual friendship. Then came the award ceremonies, where quick glances and quiet exchanges were captured by eagle-eyed fans. Was it coincidence? Or was there something more? In an industry where friendships between male stars are common, fans at first dismissed it as nothing unusual. But the whispers continued, growing louder with each sighting. Then came the spark that set the fire ablaze. A cryptic social media post appeared, seemingly innocuous. Just two separate images uploaded hours apart. Background so eerily similar that fans began connecting dots. Bo-gum, sipping coffee at a quiet cafe, captioned his photo with a heart emoji. Soo-hyun, later that same day, posted a selfie in what looked like the exact same spot, though from a different angle. Coincidence was too much for fans to ignore. Overnight, hashtags like Bo-gum Soo-hyun, secret love, and shocking bond exploded across Twitter and Instagram. The media couldn't resist. Tabloids ran with headlines like, "Shocking love revealed? Park Bo-gum and Kim Soo-hyun's hidden connection." While entertainment programs replayed clips of their interactions in slow motion, zooming in on every smile, every glance, gesture that might suggest more than friendship. Fans began creating elaborate video edits, weaving together scenes from their dramas with real-life footage, setting it all to emotional ballads. The line between fiction and reality blurred, and soon the question was no longer whether there was something between them, but how long it had been hidden. For many fans, the possibility of Bo-gum and Soo-hyun together was both shocking and thrilling. These were not rookies or idols still testing their fame. These were established legends, actors with impeccable reputations, beloved for their artistry and integrity. The idea that they might share a secret relationship felt almost cinematic, like a hidden K-drama unfolding off-screen. Social media comments poured in. "This is bigger than any plot twist," wrote one fan. "If this is true, it's the love story of the century," declared another. Agencies, predictably, scrambled to respond. Both sides issued vague statements emphasizing professionalism and mutual respect, dismissing the rumors as exaggerated. Fans were unconvinced. In the world of K-entertainment, denials are as common as scandals, and many see them as little more than smokescreens. The silence between the lines, the refusal to outright refute the possibility, only fueled more speculation. The emotional intensity of the story was amplified by what the two stars represent. Bo-gum, often described as pure and angelic, seemed like the least likely person to be caught in a scandal. Soo-hyun, with his carefully managed public persona, had always avoided messy headlines. The shock lay not only in the rumor itself, but in the idea that two of the cleanest, most untouchable stars could be at the center of such an unexpected narrative. It was, in many ways, the ultimate plot twist, one that fans had not dared to imagine, yet now could not stop obsessing over. As the first wave of hysteria swept across social media, fans divided into camps. Some defended the stars fiercely, insisting that people were reading too much into innocent gestures. Others embraced the possibility wholeheartedly, creating fanfiction, art, and tributes celebrating what they saw as Korea's most beautiful hidden couple. The debate was fierce, passionate, and unending. But one fact was undeniable: the world could not stop talking about Park Bo-gum and Kim Soo-hyun. And so, as of the shocking saga comes to a close, one question remains suspended in the air like a cliffhanger ending. Is this truly shocking love? A secret bond carefully hidden until now? It's simply another illusion crafted by fans desperate for romance? The answer lies beyond the curtain, waiting in the shadows of Part 2, where the evidence runs deeper, the whispers grow louder, and the truth threatens to explode. The second act of this saga unfolded like a slow-burning drama, building suspense, each revelation fanning the flames of speculation. By now, the world had heard the whispers: Park Bo-gum and Kim Soo-hyun, bound not just by industry ties but by something far more intimate. But fans wanted more than rumors, they wanted proof. And as the days passed, more pieces of the puzzle seemed to fall into place. Forensic-level analysis became the norm in online fandoms. Fans compared outfits, when Bo-gum and Soo-hyun wore suspiciously similar accessories. Bracelets, sneakers, and baseball caps became clues in an ever-growing case file. Instagram captions were dissected word by word, searching for hidden codes or shared references. Photos from industry gatherings were magnified, and until every glance, every half-smile was scrutinized for meaning. Entire timelines were created, mapping their schedules to highlight overlaps and coincidences that seemed anything but accidental. Body language experts were even invited onto talk shows to analyze clips of the two together. One expert noted the way Soo-hyun often leaned subtly toward Bo-gum in group settings, describing it as a sign of trust and intimacy. Another pointed out the softness in Bo-gum's smile whenever Soo-hyun's name was mentioned, arguing that such expressions revealed affection beyond professional courtesy. Fans latched onto these analyses, sharing them widely as proof of what they already believed. The cultural impact was immense. In a society where celebrity romances are often hidden or denied, the idea of two male superstars being linked romantically was groundbreaking. For some, it was scandalous, challenging norms and expectations. For others, it was inspiring, a symbol of authenticity in an industry known for secrecy. Online debates raged between critics who dismissed the rumors as damaging gossip and fans who saw it as a moment of progress, a chance to imagine new possibilities for love and representation in K-entertainment. The industry itself buzzed with whispers. Anonymous staffers hinted at a closeness between the two, recalling moments when Bo-gum and Soo-hyun seemed inseparable during breaks or after events. A stylist claimed they often shared private jokes, often together in ways that felt far too intimate for casual colleagues. Tabloids seized on these whispers, turning them into stories of secret dinners, late-night meetings, and hidden getaways. Though none of it was confirmed, the narrative had already taken on a life of its own. Fans across the globe rallied behind the possibility. Hashtags trended internationally, and fan projects sprung up to celebrate the rumored couple. Art exhibitions featured portraits of Bo-gum and Soo-hyun. Musicians composed songs inspired by the shocking love story. Some fan groups even organized charity events in their names, declaring that if the stars were bound by love, fans would honor that love through good deeds. The phenomenon transcended gossip, it became a movement. Agencies remained steadfast in their silence, but silence, in this case, was deafening. Without a definitive denial, fans were free to believe, to dream, to construct a narrative that filled the void. And perhaps that was the most powerful aspect of the story: it belonged as much to the fans as it did to the stars themselves. It was no longer just about Bo-gum and Soo-hyun, it was about everyone who believed in the possibility of love breaking through barriers. The career impact was undeniable. From harming their reputations, the rumors seemed to elevate them both, cementing their status as legends whose every move was worth watching. Advertisers debated capitalizing on the frenzy, imagining campaigns that played on themes of love and secrecy. Producers whispered about the ratings juggernaut that would be unleashed if the two ever starred in a drama together. An industry where attention is currency, the shocking love story was pure gold. And yet, at the heart of it all, there remained a tenderness that could not be explained away by PR or strategy. The way Bogum looked at Soo-hyun, the way Soo-hyun's laughter softened in his presence, these were not the movies of actors playing roles. They were glimpses of something raw, something real. Friendship, romance, or something unspoken. It was enough to move millions. The saga reaches its emotional climax. One truth stands out: the shocking love between Park Bo-gum and Kim Soo-hyun may never be confirmed or denied. But it has already made history. It has reminded fans why they fall in love with stories, why they believe in stars, why they cling to the magic of moments that feel bigger than life. And so, as the curtain falls on this tale, final image lingers: two men, two legends, by whispers and glances, carrying with them a shocking love that may forever remain a mystery, and yet, in the hearts of millions, always feel undeniably real. The echoes of shocking love refused to die down. What began as whispers in quiet fan corners had grown into a global storm that reshaped the conversation about K-entertainment, celebrity culture, and the meaning of intimacy in a world of relentless public scrutiny. Bogum and Kim Soo-hyun were no longer just actors. Admired for their craft, they had become the faces of a narrative that transcended fiction. A story that lived in headlines, fan spaces, the imaginations of millions. Even weeks after the initial frenzy, the declaration of a secret relationship continued to dominate online spaces. Twitter feeds remained flooded with hashtags. Instagram overflowed with edits. And TikTok videos garnered millions of views. Clips of Bogum smiling shyly when Soo-hyun's name was mentioned, or Soo-hyun glancing toward Bogum at industry events, were replayed endlessly, dissected like evidence in a courtroom. Fans weren't just watching, they were participating in building the legend. The fandom itself split into fascinating layers. Inside were the believers, who took every look, every gesture as confirmation of love too sacred to be spoken aloud. These fans produced stunning works of art, digital illustrations, paintings, poetry, and even short films inspired by the rumored relationship. They celebrated it not only as a romance, but as a symbol of authenticity in an industry built on polish. The other side were the skeptics, who argued for caution, insisting that friendship should not be mistaken for romance. Yet even skeptics admitted one thing: the chemistry between the two was undeniable. And the rumors had already carved themselves into history. Media outlets, sensing the public's insatiable appetite, continued to feed the fire. Articles speculated endlessly about the potential impact on their careers. Would they embrace the rumor and use it to redefine themselves as icons of change? Or would they remain silent, letting the story live on as one of K-entertainment's greatest unsolved mysteries? Analysts compared the moment to past celebrity rumors, noting how most had faded quickly, while Bogum and Soo-hyun's shocking love seemed to grow stronger with time. This is not just a rumor anymore, columnist wrote. It is a phenomenon. The cultural weight of the story deepened as conversations moved beyond the surface. For some, the rumor challenged traditional expectations, sparking debates about masculinity, representation, and the evolution of romance in Korean media. For others, it offered hope, proof that even in a world governed by strict rules and PR strategies, authentic human connection could shine through. Fans across Asia and beyond described how the story inspired them in their own lives, encouraging them to believe in love, to embrace vulnerability, cherish moments of sincerity. Agency's silence became part of the legend. Their refusal to issue harsh denials or clarifications only allowed the rumor to breathe, to grow, to become something larger than itself. In fan spaces, this silence was interpreted as quiet acknowledgement, an unspoken agreement to let the world believe what it wanted. For those who already believed, silence was the loudest confirmation of all. While the stars themselves carried on with their work, films, dramas, brand appearances. Yet in every public event, every interview, the shadow of the rumor followed them. Journalists probed with careful questions. Fans screamed their support. Every new appearance was scrutinized for hidden messages. When Bogum smiled at a fan meeting, fans declared it was his way of acknowledging the shocking love. When Soo-hyun laughed during a press conference, clips went viral with captions reading, "He's thinking of Bogum." Reality and imagination had become inseparable. Then came the legacy. Entertainment historians began comparing the Bogum and Soo-hyun love shack to iconic moments in celebrity culture: surprise weddings, scandalous revelations, unforgettable pairings. Yet what set this apart was its ambiguity. Unlike a confirmed romance or a flat denial, this story lived in the space between, half rumor, half belief, half dream, half reality. Precisely this uncertainty that made it so powerful. Fans could project their hopes, their fantasies, their ideals onto the narrative, keeping it alive long after most rumors would have died. In many ways, the shocking love story was no longer about whether it was true. It had become something bigger, a shared myth. A tale passed from fan to fan, media outlet to media outlet, generation to generation. Just like a K-drama cliffhanger that never gets resolved, it lived forever in anticipation, in mystery. The thrill of not knowing. And so, the story continues. Park Bo-gum and Kim Soo-hyun remain, as ever, enigmatic and admired. Their bond defined not by official statements but by the imagination of those who believe. Their shocking love may never be confirmed. In the hearts of millions, it already is. It has already become one of the great legends of K-entertainment. Proof that sometimes the most powerful stories are not written by screenwriters, but by life itself. When whispers turn into storms, and storms into legends, the world of K-entertainment reminds us that sometimes reality can feel more captivating than fiction. Park Bo-gum and Kim Soo-hyun may never confirm nor deny the shocking love story that has taken fans by surprise. But perhaps that is the secret to its enduring power. Truth hides in glances, in laughter, in the mystery that keeps millions watching, speculating, and believing. Whether this bond is friendship, romance, something unspoken. One fact remains undeniable: it has already become part of KB's history. Shocking love is no longer just a rumor, it is a legend. A shared story that belongs to fans around the world. It will be remembered not for what was proven, what it inspired: excitement, passion, hope, and the belief that love, hidden or revealed, can still make the world stop and stare. To our readers around the world, thank you for joining Red Carpet Revealed on this unforgettable journey into one of the most dramatic mysteries of Korean entertainment. Your curiosity, your passion, your love for these stars are what give life to stories like these. Stay tuned, because the world of K-entertainment never sleeps. Another revelation, another spark, a shocking twist is always waiting just beyond the spotlight. Until then, thank you for watching, for believing, keeping alive the magic of love, mystery, and legend.